Welcome everyone to the Telarus Tuesday call for August 18th, 2020. We are back following a very successful week involved with Race to the Summit, the conclusion of Season 1 and the kickoff of Season 2. Congratulations to Telarus partner Mary Muir, President of Core Communications in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mary took home the first place award of $25,000 following a very exciting event here at Telarus headquarters. CEO Adam Edwards delivered his annual State of the Channel address as well, and partners received tremendous insight into Telarus plans to help partners capitalize on the industry's growth going forward. We also experienced an actual summit climb to the top of Kilimanjaro, made and filmed by Telarus COO Richard Murray and by Digital Marketing Director Sean Goins. That was fantastic. Last Thursday, many of you joined us virtually and live here in Sandy, Utah at the beautiful Hale Center Theater for our 2019 awards show event and the kickoff to Season 2 of Race to the Summit. We experienced a powerfully inspirational presentation from keynote speaker Doc Hendley. He's founder of Wine to Water. And then we recognized and presented awards to our top partners and suppliers, including new Telarus Hall of Fame inductees Zachary Schechter, John Arnold, and Blake Darling. Thank you all for joining us. We loved seeing so many of you and sharing this spectacular event. I'm Doug Miller, the voice of Telarus, and if you missed our last call 2 weeks ago, here by Candy Phillips. Candy manages the unique and exciting Telarus Loyalty Rewards program. It's designed to give partners more. Just continue selling like you always have, and you earn loyalty rewards points in addition to your commissions. Check your Telarus back office to see your available points and shop out how you'd like to redeem those points. There are so many ways to do so. Website content, logo and business card design, marketing media, social media packages, video marketing packages, event planning services, business services, 7th level sales training, and now new benefits including virtual events and client gifting rewards. Only Telarus has a loyalty rewards program designed to give partners more. Now, Candy's presentation, of course, was recorded and it's available in your partner back office. Also on our last call, we featured another tag team supplier presentation, this time from collaboration solutions and networking services provider Telesystem and from secure SD-WAN provider Versa Networks. SD-WAN continues to disrupt the market, and given recent industry consolidation, there are few pure players left capable of delivering industry-leading functionality. Exciting news was announced about the solution Telesystem and Versa are providing to help future-proof your clients' networks for the next 10 years. Telesystem and Versa Networks, an outstanding presentation. You can access all of our Tuesday call recordings in your Telarus partner back office at agent.telarus.com. Well, you are here on another great day. We've got details today on the just begun Race to the Summit Season 2, along with recognition of some enormous partner wins, some upcoming live and in-person events, and a phenomenal contact center solutions presentation from Talkdesk. International Channel Manager Phil Chandler, along with Channel RVPs Matt Hahn and Jim Tennant, will show us why Talkdesk is the solution for the customer obsessed. These are unprecedented times, and the opportunity for contact center solutions is unprecedented as well. Today you'll learn how to help your clients and your business by offering Talkdesk contact center solutions. As always, we invite you to log in to our video link and live chat platform to see all of today's valuable information and to submit your questions and comments for today's presenters. So as just mentioned, we just kicked off the Race to the Summit Season 2. presented by Zoom, along with many of our other amazing Telarus suppliers shown here on your screen. Now, like Season 1, this is a competition similar to the Amazing Race, with lots of opportunities, tasks, and events. The grand prize winner in this competition will choose either a 3-year lease on a Tesla or $25,000, and that will happen on December 2nd. There are also $1,000 prizes for 2nd through 10th places as well. Our Telarus executives are going to be involved providing business development education on marketing, operations, legal, finance, HR, and sales. So much happening over the next few weeks. To begin playing, be sure you've downloaded the app and completed your entry profile, and then join the fun, attending events, training, participating in activities, and building your business. This week, there are all sorts of events on tap. Log in today to stream recordings of recent activities and see everything from booth videos to C2Cs to scheduling demos and many other terrific options. The more time you spend in the race this week, the more we can donate to our highlighted charity, Operation Underground Railroad. And make sure to join us this Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern for our Friday Fun Day, this week featuring country music star Brandon Ryder. So join us, and we'll see you in the Telarus Race to the Summit. Well, some of our partners have already begun packing their bags because next March, Telarus and our top performers are traveling to the beaches of St. Lucia. It's our very special Telarus President's Club trip, and we want you to join us. Our suppliers are going to make it easy for you to qualify for this award and trip. You can either sell a combined 100K in Telarus MRR or sell a specified, usually much lower amount with one of the individual sponsoring suppliers shown here on your screen. As you can see from the list, there are many terrific and easy ways to qualify, and a number of our partners have already locked down their spots. Every sale counts toward qualifying for this amazing trip. Don't miss the opportunity to join Telarus as we get out of Dodge next March, going to St. Lucia for the 2020 Telarus President's Club. Today I have the honor of recognizing the Telarus partners who've put up the top wins of the past week. We have 3 such amazing sales that deserve our congratulations and thanks. In this week's 3rd position, Telarus congratulates Brad Carell and Jill Carell. They are the managing partners at Strategic Telecom Partners, a Telarus Platinum partner in Overland Park, Kansas. Strategic posted a seriously impressive sale of point-to-point connectivity solutions from CenturyLink to a client in the data and information storage industry. CenturyLink's private line services are delivered globally on their fiber network. They provide dedicated bandwidth for applications, diversity, and DR. Strategic telecom partners are true customer advocates offering telecom as a service. They specialize in helping clients match multi-location IT infrastructure projects with the optimal solution strategies. Congratulations, Brad and Jill Carell of Strategic Telecom Partners, on this tremendous CenturyLink win. Taking the 2nd position on this week's top sales leaderboard, Telarus congratulates CEO Meg Toops and all of her team at Blue Sky IT Partners from Houston, Texas. They are also a Telarus Platinum partner. Meg and the Blue Sky team closed an amazing sale of mobility services from Mettel to a client in the drilling industry. Mettel is mobility beyond your expectations. It's forward-thinking control over all of your clients' phones and mobile devices. Blue Sky IT team members learn their clients' businesses in order to deliver custom, tailored solutions. And if you need Smart Hands technician to assist one of your clients, you can call Blue Sky. Congratulations, Meg Toops, on this outstanding Mettel sale. And taking the top spot on this week's Telarus leaderboard, we congratulate Kenley Gainham. He is the VP of Sales at TechVar in Austin, Texas, your one-stop shop for business technology buying. Kenley and the TechVar team teamed up with John Spivey and his team at Rackspace Technology to provide a managed services solution to a client in the distribution business. Rackspace Technology supports the world's leading cloud platforms, saving clients the time and expense of doing it themselves. Whatever a client's cloud mix, Rackspace Technology helps get the most from it. TechVar simplifies the buying process by providing a dedicated, trusted advisor for each account, so customers get the full attention of the same person whenever that need arises. Congratulations, Kenley, and to TechVar CEO Tim Edwards on this tremendously impressive Rackspace Technology sale. It is our top Telarus sale of the week. Before we leave this slide, and in addition, you should know that all three of today's top wins share a very significant similarity. Each of these partners is supported at Telarus by the same partner support manager. I don't know that this has ever happened before. Congratulations to Kathy Taniucci, and thank you for the outstanding support you provide Telarus partners, supporting 3 for 3 of today's top winning partners. That is quite a feat. Thanks, Kathy, for all of you do. And as always, thanks to all of our Telarus partners who continue to place their business and their trust with us. Telarus is built for you. There's some excellent training available this week from our Telarus suppliers. Here are 4 such opportunities that caught our eye. First up, today, beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, CenturyLink is conducting its Channel Partner Need to Know call with the training you need to successfully offer CenturyLink solutions. Now, in addition to product launches, enhancements, incentives, and promotions, you can also learn about new and changed processes, system updates, and other information that makes doing business with CenturyLink easy. Join the CenturyLink Need to Know call. It happens today at 3 p.m. Eastern. Just register using the link in your partner back office. And then tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Cybraics, provider of the most advanced threat detection available, will present special training on understanding the cybersecurity stack. This training is part of a series designed to help you understand the tools your clients need and how to confidently offer those tools in meeting clients' needs. This is session 1, and you'll learn products in the cybersecurity stack, why they're important, and how to listen for gaps in your clients' environments. Register today for this Wednesday 1 p.m. Eastern training and join those who are confidently talking about client cybersecurity with Cybraics. And then this Thursday, August 20th at noon Eastern, plan to join Serenova, now part of LifeSize, for a certification course giving you the essential knowledge to become a contact center expert. Learn how to engage customers in technical contact center conversations, how to identify the right customer for contact center solutions, and the differences between premise-based architecture and cloud contact center, and how UCaaS advances have impacted the CCaaS selling process. Life-size contact center certification with Serenova this Thursday at noon Eastern. And then on Friday, August 21st, join Evolve IP at noon Eastern for their August Deep Dive training. It's a comprehensive overview of Evolve IP's 3 core competencies: collaboration via Microsoft Teams, workspaces, the new desktop as a service, and unified contact center. Sales partners working with Evolve IP are seeing their commissions double every 2 years, based on Evolve IP's unique ability to add services that others cannot. Long-term work anywhere strategies will most certainly involve voice and IT, so join the Evolve IP August Deep Dive and focus on delivering these solutions. That training happens this Friday at noon Eastern. The details and registration links for these and for many other live and recorded learning opportunities are all in your Telarus partner back office at agent.telarus.com. And as always, there are so many valuable spiffs available to Telarus partners right now. So much money to be made. Each week we pass along some of the best. Here are 3 to consider this week. First up, from AirSpring, sell the stack and build customer relationships that stick. AirSpring is offering cash bonuses and spiffs across their solution portfolio. Offerings include a 1x MRC bonus for SD-WAN services, a $1,600 cash bonus on toll-free services, and a 6x MRC bonus on voice and cloud services. There are many more bonuses available as well. Think AirSpring for your next opportunity and sell the stack and be eligible for bonuses up to 6x MRC. And next, Fuse wants to show you the money with this 5x spiff for partner-originated deals on Fuse UCAS and CCAS. Got a net new 36-month contract? Get paid 3x on it. A 1,000 plus seat deal? You'll get paid another 1x for that. And how about a 12-month prepayment deal? You get another 1x for that. That's up to a 5x bonus on approved deal registrations related in a signed deal before December 31st. And there's a 7x Heaven spiff available for contact center only deals as well. Fuse will show you the money on UCAS and CCAS. Don't miss these offers. And finally, today's big one, OmniNet is offering up to 10x on SASE, on SD-WAN, and on cybersecurity. This is easy and profitable. You'll earn a 4x MRR spiff for deals of either 12, 24, or 36 months. But sell a 36-month deal with 12 months prepaid, that becomes a 6x MRR spiff. And you sell a 36-month deal with full contract prepayment, that will get you the 10x MRR spiff. 10x! Partnering with OmniNet enables you to provide the ultimate next-generation cybersecurity to your customers at a price they can afford. Up to 10x spiffs from OmniNet. These and many more fantastic deals from our suppliers can all be found at promos.telarus.com. Well, today's featured presentation is from our friends at Talkdesk, transforming clients' businesses for measurable success. Talkdesk is an end-to-end cloud contact center solution for the customer obsessed. Talkdesk's CX Cloud is a new kind of contact center on a single platform, delivering everything needed to make customer experience a competitive advantage, all while optimizing operational efficiency and reducing cost. Talkdesk is the fastest growing cloud contact center solution. Our friend Mr. Phil Chandler is Talkdesk's International Channel Sales Director. Matt Hahn is the channel's Regional VP for the East, and Jim Tennant is the channel's Regional VP for the West. And each of them joins us now for today's Talkdesk discussion. Welcome, everybody, to the Telarus Tuesday call.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Hey, it is just so good to be on this call. And isn't it just a joy to listen to Doug Miller?
Well, thank you very much. I'm happy because you guys are here.
Well, we're just happy to be here. As Doug mentioned, I'm joined today by Matt and Jim. And I'll let these guys quickly just describe their territory. If you've seen the Telarus East-West map, it's a little bit different than some East-West maps. So Matt, you go first. Jim, you go second. And after you're done, I'll jump in and take a few minutes.
Sure. Thanks, Phil. Thanks, everybody. It's Matt Hahn, here based in Chicago. I'm an RVP of Talkdesk for the channel in the eastern part of the U.S. So if you split the country in half, I have all the eastern U.S. except the TOLA region, Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas. I do not have Oklahoma, do not have that region down there, but everything else east would fall under my team of regional channel managers.
Thanks, Matt, and great to be on your show. This is very exciting. And this Jim Tennant reside in very heated country, Northern California right now. We're hitting 103, 105 the last 4 or 5 days, just unprecedented. I've got the chance to manage TOLA and some of the winners you announced today, Meg and TechVar. That's congratulations, guys, for that. So Texas to California is my patch with the team of 5 regional channel managers.
Awesome. And yeah, we're all feeling the heat today. But the difference is when Matt and Jim, when you get hot, it's hot plus humidity. Out here in Utah, it's just dry heat. But we can deal with that. Hey, let's jump to this next slide. We at Talkdesk believe a lot of things. And one thing that we really, really believe is that every moment is an experience that matters. We are in a culture in a day when every moment matters. And we're grateful that you're spending just a few moments with us today. Anytime we get to hang out with Telarus and their awesome partners, we consider that time well spent. And we hope that at the end of this few moments, you'll have a couple nuggets. You'll have some questions that you can ask. Well, you'll have some things that you can easily apply right away to help you grow your business. Let's go to the next slide. The reason that Talkdesk has made a splash, I actually use the word exploded onto the contact center as a service scene, is because of innovation. It's all about the speed to innovation. A lot of times, products roll out over an extended period of time. For us, products and capabilities roll out almost every day. In fact, in the last 100 days of 2019, we introduced 200 new patents. We applied for 200 new patents. And then in the first 20 days of 2020, we introduced 20 new products. And Steph, if you're advancing the slides, you'll see those numbers start to pop up. One of the ones that we're most excited about in that first 20 weeks of 2020 was happening during the pandemic. Let's advance one more, and it'll show you a website that you really ought to take a look at. Let's go one more, Steph. Talkdesk.com/CX-talent. We recognize that in the middle of this pandemic, people were going to be looking for work. So if you know anybody that is looking for a job, they should go to talkdesk.com/CX-talent. If you're working with any companies that are trying to hire employees, that are trying to hire contact center agents, have them go to this website, talkdesk.com/CX-talent. It's a great website that puts people searching for jobs with people who are looking for people searching for jobs. And we're really excited about that one. Let's go to the next slide. I love the fact that when we're able to innovate quickly, we get recognized. Gartner and Frost and Sullivan and Aberdeen, Forrester, they all like us, and we're all up there in their top quadrants, and that's great. We're so grateful for that. But Jim, why don't you take a few minutes and tell us about what the crowd thinks, what the actual users think about us.
Yeah, you're hitting it spot on. I mean, we can talk about brag sheets, we can talk about what Forrester, and all due respect to Gartner, but at the end of the day, it's what does a customer think? Are we, providing that white glove service? Are we, translating that experience into what customers love? And if these charts don't speak enough, you look at Gartner to the left, number of reviews and the rating, doubling the number of reviews. You look at G2 Crowd, to Phil's point, Crowd, look at that, 1,080 reviews of the 4.4. So almost 10 times the amount of reviews in itself. I don't know about you all, but when I hit a good restaurant, I'm gonna Yelp that. I'm gonna tell people about it. And people look for other people and other clients to understand what their experience is. And then to the right, Salesforce App Exchange, just winning the award this year, in fact, for the Salesforce App Exchange demo just last month, was 665 reviews and still a 4.7 rating. So best software company ranked number 33, and the best growing products ranked number 34. If that's not all, Steph, if you want to go to the next slide, let's talk about something more recent this year. So if you're not familiar with G2 Crowd, founded in 2012, reviews twice a year different products in different segments. So they're looking at contact center. This year, just 2 months ago, Talkdesk ranked in 5 different categories. I think there's one more in there if you want to advance one more time exactly. So operations software, right? Born in the cloud. Telecom services with the platform and the microservices that we can deliver throughout the globe. Auto dialer software. Customers wanted it, we created it, to Phil's point. Speech analytics software, and continues to grow with AI and BI on top of that. Quality assurance software, so whether it's native to our platform or allowing our customers to choose from an App Connect store, multiple choices have given us these level of awards from the crowd, Phil, from the crowd. So,
So
Phil, when people talk about remote, yeah, Steph, you want to advance the next one? What are we hearing in the marketplace relative to people working remote?
well, that's a great question, and I think I speak for all of us when I say that we thought 2020 was going to be our year. It was going to be this great year. Who would have imagined that at the end of March we would be wondering if coffee filters could be used as toilet paper? I mean, this is a crazy time, as Doug mentioned at the beginning of the call, unprecedented time. And so let's talk about where we're at now. Uh, Matt, why don't you take a minute and share some statistics with us?
Yeah, I'm happy to. And really, this just to kind of paint the picture here, there's just such a tremendous opportunity ahead of us to help companies in their customer experience. So to take a look at the numbers, I'll ask you guys, what do you think the percentage is of the United States workforce, the number of people, the percentage wise, that's employed by contact centers? So in other words, percentage of employees in the US that are contact center or customer experience representatives. What do you guys think the percentage is overall in the US? Any guesses? All right, I'll make it easy on you. It's 5%. So globally, what does that mean? When you put it into numbers, how many bodies are we talking? It's 25 million people around the globe are contact center agents. That's a lot of people. There was a study done in April. So mid-pandemic study found that in January, beginning of this year, pre-pandemic, 43% of agents could, if they needed to, work remotely. So less than half of the agents, if they needed to, could actually set up shop from home and work if they had to. These companies didn't plan ahead. They didn't have a contingency plan, and a lot of them had anti-work from home policies. But now, of course, we understand the situation we're in, and that number has increased significantly to 95% by the end of March. So now everybody's working from home. So what do these companies do? And this survey is a few months old. These figures are likely even higher now, but it's expected to remain about 60%, 57% as you see here moving forward. So 60% of contact center or customer experience representatives are going to be home moving forward. So it's pretty staggering. It really expedited this whole push for companies to move to the cloud and enhance their communications and contact center experience with cloud technology. So this has really pushed that time frame a lot sooner, which is, again, to my first point, the opportunity for all of us. So this means companies are prepared now to support hundreds and thousands of agents to work remotely from their homes. The key is, though, they have to have the same security, the same customer experience, if not better. They have to offer a better customer experience. So supporting this, it means having the right support and technology enabling the new contact center model. So for everybody on here, what does that mean for you? So there's a few questions that you can bring up when you're talking to these customers about how they're handling this during these unprecedented times. So if you want to go ahead to the next slide, there's a few questions we can kind of talk about that you can bring up. These are conversation starters. So I'll kind of mix it up a little bit and just kind of read out some of the questions. I know everyone can read here, but how do you ensure that your agents are set up to take calls from home with no impact on the service quality? It's a pretty simple, straightforward question. Phil, what are your thoughts? If you had to ensure, you're asking a customer, how do you ensure that your agents are taking calls from home? What do you think some answers could be? What do you think their thoughts are on that question?
Well, first of all, it's just a great question because I think everybody says, well, my agents can take calls from home because they'll have mobile phones. But what we want to know is can they do that with the same service quality that they would have in the office? Right. And the good news is, based on the way our architecture is built, based on the way that our system is designed, they have the same quality at home that they would have anywhere. I've been asked many times, well, what kind of equipment do I need? What kind of gear do I need to make Talkdesk work? And I say, you don't need any gear. You just need a good internet connection. So that's the beauty of the way our system is built, is they don't need to be in the office. In fact, they don't even need to be at home. They can be at the local Starbucks. As long as they've got a good internet connection, they're in great shape.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Talkdesk, for anyone who doesn't know, we offer a 100% service level agreement for uptime, 100% uptime service level agreement. So we ensure that our customers stay up. It's really based on the way that our technology, our stack is built. We're true born in the cloud. More about that if you care to know, we can cover it offline. Another one, users accessing phone systems remotely. The security, I guess you hit on that a little bit. The security, the compliance. Can we still record phone calls when these employees are home? Can we track what they're doing? Phil, Jim, do either one of you have comments on this one?
This is paramount. When you showed your other slide, when people went remote, we saw people go work from home without perhaps considering all the other security options and ensuring there's compliancy. And then we saw a little boomerang when people came back in and said, wait a minute, I need to redevelop and redeploy and ensure that I have security and compliancy. So Matt, you're absolutely right. Security and compliancy are generally part of the initial discussions that we have with clients, ensuring what those are, make sure that we have that compliancy that we can pass on to them, and they can maintain that and feel comfortable knowing that wherever they are, they can have their people. And I'll refrain from calling them agents and supervisors anymore because yes, they're called that, but we're seeing more and more everyday people use these features when they're working from home or quite frankly, anywhere.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No, that's great. I appreciate that, Jim. That's perfect. So another conversation starter and similar. These are all kind of related, but they all have a different kind of undertone and different ways that you can kind of take the conversation. So how do you ensure that your CX team, your customer experience representative, their communication tools continue to perform in this work from home environment? Phil, do you have thoughts on this one?
I do. And when we talk about this communication tools, what we're talking about is all of the different ways that contact center agents, customer experience personnel are dealing with. It's not just voice. It's the CRM that's allowing them to access truth and information about the customer. It's all the different analytics. It's the reports. It's being able to do this via chat or via email or via social or via video. They've got to be able to have all these tools that work in the office still be able to work from them at home. And as I mentioned in my earlier thoughts, based on the way that we're built, that's all possible. In fact, it's all part of the system. That's just how it works.
Exactly. Yeah. And this last one is a really great one because I think it ties a lot together, and it also gives you a picture of what things used to be like versus what they are now. And really, when it comes to everybody sitting at home, these contact center representatives can't turn around and ask their buddy sitting next to them or behind them how they handle the situation or what they should say to a customer. So another good conversation starter is, how do we ensure that these team members have access to knowledge without people around them? Do they still have the ability to get quick answers from other people, and what tools are available to them?
Yeah, I mean, piggybacking off that, Matt, this opens up the whole channel discussion, right? The collaboration discussion. As we sit here, we're 3,000 miles apart, Phil, maybe 1,000 miles in dry Utah, but we're collaborating. We're collaborating obviously here. We're collaborating using our collaboration tools. So whether it be Teams, Slack, whatever it is, these folks that are working from home, their peers essentially can sit next to them. And you want video on top of that. They want that same thing integrated with their contact center features. So this is huge. 4 is never huge. And then you get to the human touch of it all. We miss all of that as we continue to grow. And in this pandemic era, number 4 is really almost going to be the new norm.
Yeah, and we'll talk about it in a minute, but we have a tool called Agent Assist that literally listens and it learns and it assists and it automates, and it's just really, it's that simple. And so we'll talk about that in just a sec. Matt, anything else on these questions?
Yeah, I was going to tie it back into Agent Assist and leveraging. We all hear about, artificial intelligence and how it works into the contact center. And it's even more important and relevant now that folks are working from home and they don't have access to, physical people around them anymore, or quick answers to questions. So they need to leverage these tools, something that listens in on the phone call and presents them with information without them having to search or do anything. So I don't want to steal your thunder. I'll let you talk a little bit more about it if you'd like, but
I do. So let's jump to the next slide. This is a case study of a great Telarus partner bringing us a great Telarus opportunity, EmployBridge. They're a company out there that just pulls the best people into the best jobs, a great staffing company. And one of the reasons that they came to us was because of Agent Assist. And Agent Assist is just this conversational guide that proactively delivers real-time, contextualized, next best actions to the agent. So as they're talking, Agent Assist is listening, and it's waiting for words and the context that those words come in on, and while it's listening, it's throwing out suggestions to the agent so that agent is really prolific. The tagline is "Make every agent your best agent," and we're able to do that through this Agent Assist. Let's go to the next slide, and I'll share just one thing that happened. EmployBridge, when COVID hit, they sent us a thank you note and said, hey, we were blown away when we were able to take 200 seats in our contact center virtual in just 24 hours. And that little thank you note, that comment from them was similar to comments we got from all of our customers who, when the pandemic hit and when they were mandated to send people home, they said, God, this is just so easy with the way Talkdesk is built. And so we were grateful for that. And then in regards to Agent Assist, this is something else that their VP of Contact Center, Dale Sturgill, has said. He said, Agent Assist is a game changer because it helps us achieve our goals of reducing agent and customer effort while driving customer satisfaction. I mean, all of us, everybody on this call has had a bad customer service experience, and they've struggled to get something done, and we've all had good customer service experiences, and that's what we strive for, right? That we want to make life easy, we want to make it effortless, and we expect that nowadays. And so it brings up that great slide. That was perfect timing, Steph, to go to this next slide, which is to share our mission. What gets us out of bed in the morning, what we get really excited about, what we actually lose sleep over, what really drives us is to end bad customer service for the world. And you might say, well, that's a lofty goal. And we say, perhaps, but we're going to do it anyway. And here's the good news. You can help us. And so if this seems too all-consuming to you to say, how can I end bad customer service for the world? Maybe you just break it down a little bit and say, for my customers, how can I help them end bad customer service for their world? And if I can do that, I'm a hero. And the good news is we can help you with that. In fact, you actually get paid for doing that. Why don't we go to the next slide, and this will kind of wrap things up, and then we'll open it up for Q&A. I'm going to share the words of our host, Doug Miller. A couple of weeks ago on one of these Telarus Tuesday calls, he said something that made me laugh out loud, not just an LOL from a text. I actually sat in the room by myself and laughed out loud. He said, the good folks at Talkdesk decided to launch a new spiff, and they wanted it to be the best yet. So they assembled the marketing, sales, and executive teams, and after lengthy discussions, they unanimously decided to call it, appropriately enough, the best yet Talkdesk spiff. So I could tell you all about it, but I can also explain it really quickly. So we put this little video together, and if Steph, you're able to pull up this little video, this will take less than 30 seconds to explain this. Hang on, we're getting there. It'll come.
Talkdesk here. I want to tell you about a great new spiff we've got going on, but I know you're busy, so I'm going to try and do it really fast. I think I can get it done in less than 30 seconds. Here we go. It's got to be a 3-year deal. It's got to be a new deal. It's got to be sold between June and December. It's got to be at least 10 seats, and if it's over 1,000 seats, then we'll have to get it approved. But I think we can get it done for you. And here's the deal. It's 3x MRR on the licenses. And if you're certified, it's 5x. Unbelievable. If you want to know how to get certified, give me a call. How do we do?
Okay, so folks, now's the time to be looking at helping your customers with their contact center needs. And we believe that Talkdesk is the best choice. Obviously, we're paid to say that, right? We're a little biased, but right now is a great time to be looking at this. And if you're not Talkdesk certified, many of you are, and thank you for doing that. Let me know, and I can help you get Talkdesk certified, because I'd rather you get paid 5x on the licenses than just 3x. It's just a little bit more money. So, so no limit on maximum seats. Great questions come in from Azad in the minimum, and that's 5. We need to have 5 seats on this spiff. It's got to be at least 10 seats, but 5 is our normal minimum. That's the point where you start when you actually start being a benefit to your customer if they have at least 5 seats. So Doug, that's it for our presentation, but we're here, all 3 of us, ready to answer questions that may have come in that we didn't get to in the chat or that you might have. We're here to talk for a few more minutes.
As always, guys, amazing presentation. Love talking with Talkdesk. Always so many interesting things going on. Phil Chandler, Matt Hahn, and Jim Tennant. We're talking about the Talkdesk Contact Center solutions here in our new work from home and remote environments. So many different things to talk about, but great presentation, you guys. I was stunned at the beginning of your presentation, Phil, at the number of patents that Talkdesk applied for, nearly 200 last year, and introducing nearly 20 new products just this year. And that was as we just moved into this entire change in our work environment and how we approach things. Talkdesk has had to be exceptionally nimble to respond to this.
Incredibly nimble and incredibly smart. I was talking to our folks in HR, and I said, you know, we're over 1,000 employees now. How many of them are in research and development? How many of them are programmers? How many of them are smart? Not like me, the smart guys. How many of our employees? And they said, well, our CEO, Tiago, he likes to keep that ratio at half. So about 500. I said, so half of our employees are smart people? And our HR director said, yeah, in fact, 60% of those have PhDs. And I said, good night. We must be smart. So with these smart, talented, agile people, we're able to develop really quickly. And that's why I was so excited about one of those. I mean, we knew coming into 2020, we were going to introduce 20 new products in the first 20 weeks. Well, we, of course, had to plan for those in 2019, maybe even some in 2018. But then the pandemic hit. So we adjusted, so we pivoted, so we said, well, let's do something. And that's why I was so excited about that talkdesk.com/cx-talent. What a great website that people can go to help find work.
It's a wonderful opportunity, and so in addition to providing the products and services that people need, you're also providing essentially employment opportunities for people who are looking to join an area of the economy that is growing by leaps and bounds. So tremendous service. We put that link in the chat window for any partners that might have interest in that. What a great thing to do. Let's talk about the product itself. As we talk about the customer experience, the CX Cloud product, one of the things I don't think we touched on very much during the presentation, but it will come up in our questions. It already is. James is asking a question about CRM companies being good referral partners. Might have you address that, but let's talk briefly about integration and how the contact center platform can integrate with so many of the different CRM and other business systems that are out there.
I'll let my fellow panelists jump in on this one, and I'll jump into it. This is something we love to talk about.
Yeah, we get this question all the time, and it's really because contact centers and CRM go hand in hand together. The contact center is all the communication back and forth, whatever channel, whether it's a phone conversation or an email exchange or a messaging on a website or a social media website. That's all has to do with the contact center when it's between a business and customers. So how that is logged is in the CRM. And Talkdesk, being born in the cloud, where you heard about our innovation and half of our company's engineers, we integrate so easily based on the way we're built into all the CRMs that our customers out there are using. So the most commonly used, everyone's familiar with Salesforce.com, Zendesk, and Microsoft Dynamics. And there's several others like Pipedrive, and the list goes on. And we have an just an API. It's pre-integrated that hooks right into the CRM that allows the Talkdesk interaction to be immediately logged in CRM as soon as that agent and customer hang up that phone call or end that web chat. It's there ready to be reported on immediately right after. We don't have to wait a day to run reports to see what happened. Immediately right in the CRM. And for companies out there who maybe aren't using the ones that I mentioned for their CRM, maybe they have a homegrown, that's okay. We have an open API architecture and we can hook into even homegrown CRMs. It doesn't have to be one of the big names, and we can still log all the Talkdesk activity right in their own homegrown tool.
Jim's just put a link in the chat about our integrations, and I'm happy to share that one of the reasons that Telarus actually recently chose Talkdesk for one of their departments to be their contact center solution was our Salesforce integration, and it's fun to hear my friends at Telarus say, "Gosh, we can set up a new person with a new number and a Talkdesk instance and a voicemail and everything they need, and we can do it in literally minutes." And so our ability to integrate is so key. And thank you for bringing that great question up, Doug. And for those on the chat that are bringing that up, that's a great question.
Well, let's talk about ease of deployment, because so many times we've talked about contact center in the past. One of the concerns that partners have is, well, how long is this really going to take to get not only the whatever equipment or software or other sorts of deployment might be involved, but then to train the administrators and the agents involved in how to use this. You've really taken out the complexity from the deployment, the administration, and the use of these solutions. In fact, we talked earlier in the presentation about setting 200 seats up in 24 hours and getting agents up and running. Why so easy? How do you make it so easy?
I think it's based on our architecture. It literally allows us to take all the information that's pre-built, and it's literally like filling in blanks. One of our great mantras that we love is it's clicks, not code. We've designed this in such an intuitive way that customers can actually do in days what used to take weeks, and in weeks what used to take months, and for what used to take days, it's literally hours or minutes. And it's just based on the way that we've built this in a fill in the blanks, click on this, and you don't have to do much coding. In fact, you don't have to do any coding. It's clicks, not code. Matt, Jim, what are your thoughts?
You know, it's funny because in March and April, you know, you'd get that Thursday call, hey, my folks are working from home on Monday. But even pre-pandemic, January, February, November last year, to Phil's point, the architecture allows us to deploy quickly. The implementation team and the pro services behind all of that we'll move as fast as a client wants. But make no mistake, if they're coming in saying, I need everything integrated and I need it in 24 hours, there's truly expectations that need to be set. What we can do in 12 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours. And so we work with the client, we build that out, we provide the SAL before they sign so they know the statement of work, they know what's expected, they know what the timings are. And if they don't know, if it is a more complex solution where they're looking for more of a, give me the business analytics, give me the ROI, I don't know what I need, I'm new to this, we have a whole team of people that will come in and explore and do that analysis with them. And at the end of the day, if they're not ready to move, we'll make that suggestion. So we help clients design it the right way the first time. And it's the customer journey that's so important, because anyone can turn it up in a short period of time. But it's the matter of, you know, building out what you're trying to do and ensure those expectations are set every single time.
A great example of that is Anthem, this little healthcare services company that maybe you've heard of. It's that Anthem, the one that's number 15 on the Forbes 100. Huge company. They reached out to us and said, hey, we got to get everybody working from home really fast. And from the day that they reached out to us to the day that they were up and running, completely everybody happy, was 9 days. And that's really exciting to us. It was really exciting for them because they needed it quickly. And can you imagine a massive company like that with thousands of agents being able to do that in 9 days? That's unheard of. So
let's talk about reliability. For so many organizations, the contact center is the lifeblood of the organization. They just can't go down. What kind of SLA or service level agreement does Talkdesk offer?
I heard Matt offer it earlier. Just a brief little slide by, but Matt, say that again. What were you saying about our SLA?
Yeah, really what it comes down to is we're so confident in the reliability of our platform that we're the only contact center provider out there that offers 100% uptime SLA. And it's really based on the way we're built. So we're written on AWS, we sit in AWS, and if they happen to go down, we fail over to this small company you may have heard of called Google. So we are very confident in the reliability of our platform, and therefore we have a 100% service level.
I remember when we announced that a year and a half ago, we got lambasted, and people were saying, "Why would you do this? Why would you offer 100% uptime?" And the question I would ask back is, why have we come to a place where we expected it isn't going to be 100% uptime? Let's just make it better. And hey, we're in telecom, so things are going to happen. And if they do, then we'll pay for it. But we believe that our system is so strong that we can offer that without hesitation, 100%. You should be up all the time.
Again, easy. Seems like an easy concept. We talked earlier in the chat window about the minimum seat count being 5, and we know that Talkdesk does very well in the smaller SMB space. Let's talk about the larger spaces. What about enterprise? How easily does Talkdesk scale?
Another great question for folks asking about the minimum. Yeah, we've found that in order for this to be a viable business opportunity, that a customer ought to have at least 5 contact center seats. And Telarus has actually pulled these statistics over the years, that for every 10 seats of normal business employees, you could have 1 contact center seat. So if you've got 100 employees, you could have a contact center of about 10 people. So we do really well in that space. Thanks, Doug. But yes, we can absolutely scale, again, because of the way our architecture is built. And when Gartner did their survey and said, hey, we're going to try and put these guys in the magic quadrant leader position, but they've got to have so many customers that are over 1,000 seats, and they've got to have so many customers that are over 2,000 seats, and they've got to have customers over 5,000 seats. Thankfully, we were able to qualify for all those things because we do. So theoretically and very literally, we can scale as big as a customer needs to. We're working on opportunities right now that are 10,000 seats, 15,000 seats, 26,000 seats. We're working on big deals, and we can do it easily.
Now, when you get into the nitty-gritty on pricing, though, there are some suppliers out there that are charging for, you'd think, the simple type of stuff, the peripheral items, recording, storage. How does Talkdesk price their services out to include those sorts of options or necessities, depending on the company?
Yeah, great question. I'll let Matt or Jim take that one. How much do we charge for storage?
Go ahead, Matt. I can hear you breathing.
I was about to dig it if you want. That's, like everything else, I think there's a theme here, and it's let's keep it simple. We don't want to make contact centers this complex thing that just gives you a headache when you start even thinking about it. We keep our license type simple. We keep our user onboarding simple. Everything is simple, right down to the licensing. So we have a few license types. The majority of our users are on what's called our professional license type. It's $65 a user. And it gives you all the integration we talked about, to the CRM tools. Most of our customers are using that. If they need custom integration work, like a homegrown CRM, like I talked about, that we need to use our engineers to tie an API into, we can do it. We put them on our enterprise license type, which is $125. So we're very competitively priced, whether it's a small 5-seat opportunity or a 2,500 plus seat opportunity. We're very competitively priced. When it comes to the storage and the ancillary things that other providers charge for, like call recording, we do not charge for call recording. We allow our customers to record all calls for free, and we will store them for the customer indefinitely. So there's no storage limit, there's no time limit that they have to purge. We will store their recalls indefinitely. And that's a really huge advantage because companies can then go back with things like voice analytics and look at all this valuable data of phone calls that have been recorded over the past few years and use voice analytics to pull out keywords and phrases that they can then use to improve their customer experience on the front end. So there's a lot of really great things that companies can do with that valuable data, and we don't charge for it.
So Talkdesk doesn't just offer the superior product with all of these functionalities and features that are included, but we talked earlier about Agent Assist. You're interested in making the agents better as well with this tool that, as you mentioned, listens and learns and automates. It helps the agent to be a better customer experience representative.
And if they're happy, aren't they more fun to talk to? We've all talked to contact center agents that are having a bad day because they have to look through 5 or 6 or 7 different systems just to try and find an answer for something that they're looking for. And we believe that one of the great things that we can do is to help the agent have a better, happier, easier, effortless experience. And if they are happy, they're going to make the customers who are calling in to complain or to order or to reorder, whatever they're calling about, if they're being answered by a happy agent, what a great thing that is. And so, yes, you're absolutely right, Doug. Agent Assist just makes them smarter and therefore happier.
And I can add one quick thing back to that Employee Bridge case study that Phil, you mentioned. One of the really cool things that I actually heard Tiago talk about when we talked about this win, they were an early adopter of Talkdesk Agent Assist, and they were spending a lot of time setting up candidates to the right company. They're an employee, they fulfill employee roles, right, as an organization. And they were spending a lot of time as an agent taking that person's profile, their name, their phone, their email, and typing it into a form when they have a hiring company who wants to interview a candidate. So what they used Agent Assist for specifically was to fill out that form from the customers talking on the phone. And they would take a file, automatically upload it, and they cut their average handle time, the amount of time that the customer, the prospect, and the agent are on the phone, in half by using Agent Assist to automatically populate forms. There's a lot of really cool things that Agent Assist can do. Another really quick one is if you're talking to like the airline, for example, and you say certain phrases like, how do I get to platinum status? A PDF or a link will pop up right in front of that agent without them searching anywhere and tell them what they need to tell you on how to be a platinum status member or what you need to accomplish to get there. So it really makes smart agents even smarter.
That's just a phenomenal product. I think that's tremendous. You have been all over the financial news in the last couple of weeks. Adam, Patrick, and Richard talked about this in the weekly roundup on LinkedIn. I think it was about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Why don't you take just a minute and talk a little bit about the reason that you made some financial headlines here recently?
Yeah, it's always fun when you see a link for your CEO is going to be on Bloomberg. And you're like, oh, I should watch this and see what's going on. To find out that we had the opportunity to raise another $143 million in Series C funding, which put our valuation over $3 billion, which is awesome. And it's fun to get a note from Patrick with a little meme of Dr. Now I can't remember his name. $3 billion. Dr. Evil with his pinky up to his mouth, and so we're really excited about that. The great news is investors, analysts say, hey, this is a money this is a company we should be putting some money at because they have a great technology that's going to take them well into the future. And so we're thrilled about that. And we take that money and we invest it in more smart people, more smart technologies, easier ways to do things so that we can end bad customer service for the world.
It's a great mission. It's a necessary mission. We appreciate it. Hey, I'm having such fun with this, but we're just about out of time. We could talk contact center all day with Talkdesk. Just an amazing set of products and services. Phil Chandler, Matt Hahn, and Jim Tennant, a great presentation today. Phil, last word to you. We've got 30 seconds here.
Hey, my friends at Telarus, my friends that are partners for Telarus, we are just happy to help in any way that we can to increase, to grow, to assist in your business. And so we just invite you to join us, help you, and bad customer service for the world, and everything will be great. I'll end with this great quote from Patrick Oborn. He said, "Your contact center can be either a utility or it can be a competitive weapon." So let us help you help your customers make their contact center a competitive weapon. Thanks, Doug. It's been great to be with you today.
Fantastic presentation and so much participation on our chat window. Thanks, everybody. This call is being recorded. It'll be available in your Telarus partner back office at agent.telarus.com, probably by the end of the day. And for any questions that we didn't get to, we'll certainly take those separately. And if you'd like to speak with Phil or with any of your Talkdesk representatives, just call us at Telarus. We'll be sure to put you in touch with the right person and have all of your questions answered. Check out Talkdesk. It is definitely worth it. Great presentation, guys. Our thanks to all of our partners that achieved this week's top wins. Thanks to all of our partners and suppliers for the attendance and participation today. If you have suggestions for our weekly call, please email them to marketing@telarus.com. And don't bother trying to rearrange the names in Phil's either first or last name to create other English words of the same length. You can't do it. He's unique in every single way, including that one. It just doesn't work. We're back next Tuesday with more. Until then, I'm Doug Miller, the voice of Telarus. Get out there and race for the summit and have a great selling week, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.